Breaking now at 11, a gunman walked into the Old Lady Gang restaurant and started shooting.
So this is what we know. At least 3 people were shot. Hope Ford is live outside the restaurant at Camp Creek Marketplace in East Point. So what are police saying tonight, Hope?
Well, the first thing is everyone is alive. No one had life-threatening injuries, so that is a bit of good news there. So as far as what happened inside the Old Lady Gang restaurant, police tell us that a man walked into the restaurant and shot another man somewhere in the lower half of his body. 2 other people, 2 innocent bystanders, were also shot, and the suspect took off. Police are looking for that person right now. There was obviously a lot of panic that was going on during and after the shooting. This is a very busy shopping center. There are lots of restaurants that are connected nearby, and it is Valentine's Day night, so there was a lot of people coming and going. We met with 2 women who were standing outside the restaurant when the shooting happened. They described the moments they heard those gunshots. Take a listen.
And I saw 2 girls run out. They heard them scream, and I heard 2 pops.
Yeah.
And I ran.
Yeah, just took off after that.
Now, the restaurant shut down very quickly. There's just a few employees inside right now that are cleaning up. The victims are being treated. And I have seen a few police cars driving around, again, this very busy shopping center over the past probably half hour or so. So, again, just to quickly recap, there were 3 people shot. 1 person seemed to be targeted. 2 innocent bystanders also shot. They are all alive. None of them had any life-threatening injuries. And right now, police are looking for that suspect. And we hope to have some more details about that suspect here in a little bit. Of course, we'll keep you updated with all of those details.
All right, thank you so much, Hope. This is a top story right now on 11alive.com. As soon as we learn more information from out there on the scene, we're going to be sure to bring you an update on the 11 Alive app.